everybody.
Hi.
And if y'all don't know her, y'all have been living under a serious rock.
You're so great.
It is the beautiful, the amazing Brandi Love, one of our favorite honeys to bring back on. And we've been shooting with you a lot recently.
I'm very excited about this new endeavor.
It's an interesting script we have going on, and we won't give too much into it, but we already shot half of it, which is already out. So talk to me about what it was last time.
Well, without giving, you guys, if you haven't seen the trailer, my God, you've got to get on that. It's insane. It's a very futuristic concept. There's really nothing, it's a hybrid of a concept like The Game, where your mind gets to go somewhere and you feel it's so real that you experience everything that is happening, but then you wake up, so to speak. But completely clean computer future, and of course the ultimate sex game.
Yes.
So it's completely surrounded around, the whole concept is digging as deep as you can possibly dig into your sexual desires.
So it's all virtual reality based.
It is virtual reality, but the way it's shot and the way the script reads is you get caught up. It's deep.
It's a really good
really
storyline. Yeah, the script, when I got it yesterday, I was like, I reread the script, not realizing it was half of it from yesterday, half of it from today, and it reads like a book, you know? It's really, you get captured into what the storyline is gonna do. And I have not seen the scene, but I've seen the trailer, and it looked fucking awesome. Like, it looked so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's shot incredibly well. I'm excited to be a part of it.
So if that technology was actually out and existing today, you as a performer in the industry, do you think that eventually the realism of virtual reality and being a personal sex fantasy filling type of idea can come to fruition? Do you think that's possible? Do you think it'll ever go that way?
God, that's such a great question.
Do you think it would take away from you in the real life of performing too?
That would be bizarre. You will have to wait and see. But technology is becoming, I mean, every day we wake up and there's something new, right?
Oh, yes.
Even in adult entertainment, we've gone to VR, and you can have your own fleshlight while you're watching a girl VR and feel like you can feel as much as possible like you are in that situation. And working on this new feature with you guys, it kind of shows what could happen if we go even farther than what we have today.
Yes.
So do I think it's possible? I do. Do I necessarily think it'd be a good thing for people? I don't, because watching what's happened with social media and the way people already have lost the ability to communicate, what the fuck happens if we forget how to actually have physical contact as well?
Right.
So it's a little disconcerting. It's a hot concept, but then when you really dig into it, what could happen to us if that becomes real? I don't know, it's a little unnerving.
That's a really good point that I actually didn't even think about, would be the disconnection of,
Yeah.
You're right, social media has made us less communicative. So if we start having tons of virtual reality sex, are we going to forget how to have that connection with another human on a very chemical basis?
That would be my concern.
And would you get really selfish with it because you've been having your own personal fantasy fulfilled to every dream you could imagine?
Well, that's just it. And if you're actually fulfilling all of these with this virtual person whom you're controlling, how do you ever have a real relationship and deal with the emotions and the realness of that person, not your fantasy? So it could get pretty messy.
Now, I have never seen the VR porn. I know that this is new. I don't even I understand the concept, but because I haven't seen it, I guess I don't. Have you watched any of it? Have you filmed any VR?
I have filmed some, and I have watched them. And the first one I shot, it was so different that I didn't really get it. And then they turned the cameras and showed me, and I was like, oh. I mean, you literally, the way it's shot, the technology is so cool that you feel like that person's sitting on your lap or is literally sucking your cock. It is so intense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then I guess when you add the toys into it, or the fleshlights that are personalized, you are getting the next best thing to...
You're 80% of the way there.
You're like, minus the flesh, you have the pussy, like you have the ass, like you have this girl in your face.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. It's pretty crazy.
Now, do you... Is going the VR way something that you would promote to your fans to get a closer sense of being with Brandi Love, or do you think that that ultimately kind of disconnects because they get you on a much falser sense?
I think at this point, it brings your real fan base to that next step. You know, you're not going to show up at their door. At least I don't know of a service that delivers a fantasy to your door, your favorite porn star.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
We're not
that's available.
Postmates for pussy over here.
Not available. Uber for pussy. But I think it does take you to that next thought of what would it be like if I actually had her to myself.
Yes.
For 20 minutes, for an hour, for whatever. However long the VR segment is, but it does take you there because it's a conversation. You know, I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you about how I feel and the way you know, what perfume I'm wearing, and do you smell that? And the VR allows for you to go from ear to ear, so I can see how it could, and I'm always just me, so when I'm doing my VRs, I'm talking to you, not as a character, but just me. So it is really a VR Brandi Love experience, if you will, or whatever girl you're watching. But again, I'd say it's that 80%. Nothing's better than the real thing.
Of course.
Nothing feels like a human, or the skin, or the scent, or the hair. So, you know, I think it's where we're at right now is pretty intense and hot, but
We're close to
Where are we
giving a
gonna go next?
very,
Yeah.
very real physical experience, which
we are
is crazy.
very
Yeah.
close.
Porn is blowing up, man. Like, this whole industry is just bananas what we can do. It's fucking awesome.
It is bananas.
I love it. All right, my dear, we're gonna cash out of here. So we're gonna tell everybody your website, your Twitter, all that good stuff.
You guys can find me at my personal website, brandilove.com. Of course, I'm always on Twitter. I think it's Brandi_love. And all my hardcore fans know where to get the best, newest, and all archived content and one-on-one communications at my OnlyFans, which is OnlyFans/Brandi Love. And I hope to see you guys there.
Perfect. Go find her, go follow her, be her lover, be her fan, buy her virtual reality pussy, and we'll see her soon. Bye, guys.